guys, what's up? It's Hayes Mobile Auto Repair in Jackson, well, Ridgeland, Mississippi these days. So we're going to do a ride along today. I don't know what we're going to get into. I got Dewan, just to give you an update on what I'm doing, because I know it's been a while since we've talked. I've got Dewan, my other mechanic that you see from time to time on these videos. He's kind of working almost like full-time now. I've been keeping him busy every day. So he's got 3 jobs to do today. I was actually trying to take a day off today, as I normally try to do, and that's not going to work out for me. So I'm back at it again. So we're just going to do a ride along, and I got a little time. I don't have no one with me but Ace today as normal, you know, besides my secretary and her son. So we're going to do a ride along. We're going to do a ride along today. Man, I really don't know what to talk about today. I haven't made a video in such a long time. Got to get back into it. I've been really busy, y'all. That's why I haven't made any videos. I've been training.
At the next light, turn right.
I've been training and getting the secretary on point, so I don't have to worry about, you know, writing invoices and talking to folks all day long. You know, I'm on the phone driving, and on my laptop, on my scan tool at the same time. It's just, I've been doing it for so long. I'm good at it, but it's much easier now that I got her trained up.
At the light, turn right onto Old Fannin Road.
I got her trained up. Got her trained up on how to bill out folks, and so it's a lot easier on me. Being a mobile mechanic is not always, you know, easy.
In 3 miles, turn right onto Flowood Drive.
It's not easy. It's not easy. Plain and simple, man. You got to do a lot. You got to do everything. Everything. From part runner to the secretary to the mechanic to the coordinator. You're everything. Public relations. You're everything. Bookkeeper. Accountant. It's a lot. It's a lot. But the money's good, and if you do good stuff, you don't do no guessing, the money's going to be good for you, and you can change your life, man. You can be a free slave like Hayes. It's funny, I talk about freedom a lot. And it's just good to be free, feel free. You're not even going to understand what that means yet. I mean, unless you've been doing it for a minute, you're not really going to understand it until you're like maybe 3 years in the game, and you know, your phone's ringing a little bit, you know, and you can take a little weekend off, a week off if you want to. 2 weeks off. Man, I've taken a month off before. Just free. Just, man, money's coming in even if I'm sleeping. Yeah. Freaking washing machine break. You got money to buy another one that day. You don't have to worry about, oh man, how am I going to get to buy another washing machine? I don't get paid for 2 weeks. No, man, you got to worry about any of that. As long as you save your money and you're not smoking dope. You're not smoking dope. Trust me, I've been there. You're not smoking dope. You're working hard every day. You're not guessing. Any kind of problems that you spend a lot of money, meaning you can't save a lot of money because you're spending it all the time, that is going to be a problem.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Flowood Drive.
That is going to be a problem with your success, because you're going to have to start saving money. So, yeah. Don't do drugs. Just say no. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Get out there and motivate yourself. You know, make some things happen for yourself. I'm so tired. I went swimming. I went swimming. You see that thing I got on my head? Yeah, I was swimming underwater. The chlorine was too much for my eyes. And I knew I was getting close to the edge, but I can't close my eyes, and I kept on swimming. I popped that pool wall. And yeah, that's what that is. Scar is going to be there, I guess. I hit it pretty hard. It wasn't bleeding a lot, just like little sprinkles of blood, because it was like imprinted on the plaster. So I had plaster imprint on my skull, on my skin, and yeah, it freaking hurts. It freaking hurt. So anyway, if you're wondering what that is, yeah, that's the pool. I was swimming. I don't know how fast I was going underwater, but I was going pretty fast.
Go past this light. Then at the next one, turn right.
Yeah, I can swim too, guys. I can swim. I'm a class.
At the light, turn right onto Flowood Drive.
I'm a class A swimmer. I am rescue. I trained in rescue, so yeah, I can drag your ass from the deep waters and get you to safety if I had to.
In
First class
of a mile, turn left onto Flowood Drive.
That's what I meant to say. Lifeguard stuff. So I've been swimming my whole life though. So y'all freaking delicious swimmers. I do a lot of stuff. Because I like learning new stuff. If you got one of those kind of attitudes, you like learning all kinds of shit, you get excited about when you learn something new every day. Yeah, this is your perfect business for you. It's the perfect business for you. Because you're always going to be learning something in the automotive industry. You're always going to be learning something. It's going to excite you every day. Especially if you do it for yourself and not for the shop. Because then you're getting rewarded for learning. You're getting rewarded for, yeah, man, that brake job, yeah, I got all the pie. I got the whole pie when I got paid. So you make $150 for a brake service, and you're done in less than an hour, and you're learning new stuff. Man, yeah, it's going to feel good, man. It's like a reward. Like rewarding you for learning.
Turn left onto Flowood Drive, then turn left.
Rewarding you for learning. You got money in your pocket, go buy you a washer and dryer. Alright, hold up, I'm supposed to turn here. And we are here at the first job. Well, this is probably going to be my only.
Then turn left.
This is probably going to be my only job today. I might do one quick diagnostic.
Turn left. Then the next stop is on your right.
I might do a quick diagnostic because for when I send somebody to work like Dewan, I want to get the diagnostic over with. That way I can be sure that this vehicle was diagnosed correctly. I mean, I trust them on the little stuff, but when it comes to electrical and making sure it's the fuel pump or the alternator, or, you know, making sure that we're changing the right part, I like to do that myself. And I like to do that myself to make sure that when we get this job done, I'm not going to get a phone call saying, I didn't fix the problem. You know, well, man, damn, did you test that? Did you test that? I don't want to do all that. Start hollering and screaming on the phone. Damn, dude, you should have got your power probe out. You should have checked that. You know? Did you get your scan tool on? Did you go to the data stream? Did you check this out? before you change that. You know, no man, you check the engine. You know, like that one's going to be Ford Focus 2016. It's going to be a water pump replacement. So let's go grab this water pump. I'll set her on home. She can pay me through Cash App, PayPal, you know, credit card on the phone if she wants. And I'll leave the key at the vehicle, and we'll be done. We can get our butt home, or we can go do another one. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. So let's get this water pump knocked out. It shouldn't take us too long to do it. I'll get some labor prices for you in a second, and we're going to knock this one out. It's funny, Ace used to sit here when he was a puppy, when he was 2 months old. He used to sit on that platform right in the middle. You guys know what I'm talking about. And he'd have plenty of room to lay down and stretch, and now his toes are on the edge. His toes are on the edge. You need to get your fingernails cut too, boy. They were like really long. Yeah, ouchie, we're gonna get a cut. So anyways, let's get to it. I don't want to get out in the sun, but we're gonna go ahead and knock this out real quick. Ace, you can stay in the AC. Suck it up a little bit for me. Suck up all the AC you can. Alright, so let's get this done, man. Shit. Damn, I don't want to get out in that sun. We got some clouds today, so it's not going to be too bad. Let me get it done before the clouds disappear. That's the plan. Let's get it. 2016 Ford Focus water pump job in the parking lot. Mobile auto repair in Ridgeland, Mississippi. I haven't done a video in a little bit, but I thought we'd just get one done. Well, actually, I've made a lot of videos. I just never had. Actually, I've made a lot of videos, just haven't had time to edit them, and then they started getting backed up in my computer, and so I'm just starting fresh. So today we're working on a 2016 Ford Focus. It's got a leaking water pump. We got water spraying all around here, just spraying. So I'm sure it's a bad water pump, so we're going to go ahead and knock it out. And the water pump is located right down there. It has those 4 bolts on it right here. Not a hard job. Let's take the reservoir off first, and then we'll take this motor mount out, and then we'll jack it engine up in the air, and that way we can get better access to get that water pump out and get it replaced as quickly as possible. Let's get it done. Screwdriver first. Something like this, and pull it out. Oh, that wasn't bad. That one just pulls right off. You really don't even need a screwdriver, apparently. But yeah, let's go ahead and pull this to the side. I really want to disconnect it all together, actually, if I can, without breaking it. I don't want to break nothing. These plastic hoses scare me. So let's just get it out of the way. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine, just like that. You got plenty of room here. So let's get these bolts off the motor mount, then we'll take this piece off. It looks like we got 15 millimeters there and 18 millimeters on the top side. Let's pull these out of here. I'm gonna have to get my jack underneath this motor in a second. I'm just gonna jack it up just a little bit, not to put too much pressure on the motor, because you don't want to puncture no holes in the fuel and the oil pump. You probably just saw the engine drop down a little bit. I don't have the jack underneath it yet. Once I do, I'll be able to get this motor mount out. Slide your jack under there. Yeah. Get it out, get it up, and bam, lo and behold, the motor mount is out. The water pump is right there with those 3 bolts in it. I think I said 4 last time. So let's go ahead and jack the motor up a little bit. That's good. When you start feeling a little bit of pressure on your handle, just stop. You don't want to put too much pressure on it and start busting stuff. All right, so let's get these, keep the belt on it first. Let's go ahead and break these 10, I think they're 10mm bolts. Get your wrench and take those things off. This is what you'll see when you got a bad water pump. You'll see that. See, it's just moving its ass off right here. All right, so let's go ahead and break it loose. Trying to get another screwdriver and hold it. I'm gonna go wrench. I'm just gonna use something quicker. You can use a wrench if you want to. I don't like that belt spinning on me like that. I might use a wrench to pull it back up to the top though. Like that. Do that. No, I did not loosen up the tensioner. I didn't feel it was necessary. I'll take that off. The tension is going to be loose anyways on this car. Tensioner is right here on top. It's right here. That's the tensioner bolt, so it wouldn't have been a big deal. But I'm going for speed right now. It looks like we got 8mm, 8mm, 8mm. We got 4 bolts, 8mm. Let me get it. Let me get that socket. Can't get down into that one without a shorty, and I don't know where my short 8mm is. I got to buy new sockets. So I have to use my 8mm wrench. I got a ratcheting wrench down here. Just gonna use this one for now. And they're pretty loose, so I can pretty much take these out with my hand. I think there's just 3. Come on, baby, get out of there. I want to get a screwdriver. See if you can get it out of there like that. You bastard. Let me smack it a couple times. Guys, what I did on this Ford Focus, this water pump was really hard to get off. So what I did, let me stick it back in the hole for you for a second, is you're gonna have to get that bottom section out first. And when it's still up in there, get a screwdriver over here, pry it when you get a little gap, and then come over here and tap this side with the hammer, and it'll come out evenly. You can pop it out. That's how I did it. If you got another method, man, just please post it below. But this one was a pain in the butt. Well, you know what, I got it out in 3 minutes, but still, I was expecting it to just pop right out of there, and it didn't. So, let's get a new pump installed. Let's clean up the area. It's got a rubber O-ring on it, so, you know, the surface really doesn't have to be, well, clean everything. It's just a good practice. The O-ring will actually go in this silver section right here, the little shiny spot in the inside. So, there's the pump right there. All right, let's get it. All right, guys, get you a little grease, put it around the O-ring. Doesn't matter what kind of grease you use. I'm really not really that particular on kind of grease in most cases. And you know, slip this bad boy in there. Yes, and it goes like this. Well, no, it doesn't go like that. It doesn't go like that either. It goes like this. It only goes in one way, and that fit in really nicely. So I get my 8mm bolts back in there. tighten it up and start putting this thing back together again. And that's about the end of this job right here, guys. You guys know how to do the rest. It was that easy to do. And let's get to the next one. It's getting hot, so we got this done in like 20 minutes. And we're gonna get to the next one, guys. We're gonna do a mobile rider along today. So if you want to hear me talk about mobile mechanics and, you know, the things that we do, stay tuned. All right, you know this is not wobbling anymore, guys. Bearings were shot on the old one. All right, when you put this back together again and you get that belt on here and routed correctly, you want to get your 10mm bolt, your wrench, and re-snug all 3 of these bolts, okay? It's an important thing to do. If you don't get it tight enough on the first shot with that, it's possible it could back off, and then you'll start hearing some rattling. So just double check it with a wrench would be my recommendation. So let's get this belt on here, and I'll add some coolant in it, and the guys, that'll be a wrap on the Ford Focus. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and if you want to hear other content, stay tuned, and we'll talk about mobile mechanic stuff like I normally do. So until next time, to all the new guys, peace. Hayes Mobile Auto Repair, Ridgeland, Mississippi.